Hello, my sweet friends. Welcome back to Flow, your 30-day yoga journey. It's day 12, stability. Let's get started. All right, come on down to the ground and let's bring the palms together at the heart center here. Again, always take your time getting down into this position. No need to rush or allow me to rush you. But this is where we'll begin today, just feeling the palms pressed together and using this mudra to lift the sternum up to the thumbs. Finding our alignment of head over heart, heart over pelvis. And then we're going to start to exaggerate this pressing of the palms together, bringing the elbows out left to right. And close your eyes or soften your gaze and really bring your awareness or your mind's eye to the midline of your body. So draw energy up from your pelvic floor, lengthen all the way through the spine. Crown of the head reaches, and then we have this pressing together of the palms. Inhale in, exhale, release just the fingertips behind you and extend one leg out, then the other for Dandasana. So you keep this long line of the spine lifted. In Sanskrit, we call this Danda, which means stick or staff. That's why this is called Dandasana, the stick pose or the staff pose. So we find this stability in relationship to the danda. And if you've been practicing with me for a while, you probably know about danda. Okay, inhale in here, exhale. Try to maintain that awareness of the line of the spine, the stability of the midline as you come forward onto all fours. So of course we've been here before, but now we're bringing the danda concept into highlight or into focus. So if I'm really paying attention to the midline, I have of course some natural curvatures in the spine, but here my belly can draw up to stabilize that line. My shoulders can pull back to find more extension in the neck. And we breathe, we land here. And then when we're ready, we'll curl the toes under and we're gonna, oops, buddy, I'm gonna need you to move for this one. We're gonna slowly walk it back to our little squat. And even here, we're gonna try to think of that center line, also called the Sushumna, the center channel. And again, if you're not able to find that length here, that's all right. It's all about the process. All right, then we'll walk it back out. Here's a great one to find this line of stability. Plank pose. Feet hip width apart, lengthen through the crown of the head. So if the neck is collapsed here, we're definitely cutting off the stability of that midline. So find extension through the crown. Good, inhale in, exhale, lower to the knees. Come back to tabletop position. Inhale, extend the right toes out, left fingertips forward. Exhale, bend the elbow, bend the knee, obliques. Keep that stability of the center line here. Nice, then inhale in. Exhale, round it. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend elbow, bend knee, wake up the abs. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round and squeeze. Last time, inhale, extend. Exhale, slow and with control, bend the left elbow to the left hip crease, right knee to right elbow. Neck is long. Inhale, extend. Exhale to round. Grab your right knee or right shin, squeeze and lift everything up, and then release. Take a second. You can rotate the right wrist here if you need. And then we'll take it to the other side. Inhale, find extension through the left leg, right arm. So we keep this line of danda crown to tail as we bend the elbow, bend the knee. Inhale, extend, press into the top of your right foot for stability. Exhale, round everything in, knee to nose. Good, inhale, extend, another chance to try keeping that neck long as you bend the elbow, bend the knee. Squeeze the abs, inhale, extend, slight bend in the left elbow. Here we go, round in. And one more time, you got this. After your final round, grab that left knee, left shin, squeeze and lift. And then release, let it all go. Maybe you rotate the left wrist a little bit here. All right, walk the palms forward, curl the toes under, peel the tailbone up to downward dog. Now see if we can find it here, depending on the flexibility in your body or the lack of flexibility in your body. This shape will have a very different look and feel for a lot of people, particularly in the spine. So let's see if we can draw awareness to the stability of the front body. Hug the low ribs in, draw the navel in and up to meet your spine. So we're creating this nice long line from the crown to the tail. Or we're working towards that. Nice. Bend the knees. Now inhale, look forward. Exhale, slowly make your way to the top of your mat. Feet hip width apart. Let's just take a couple moments here to breathe. You can shake the head a little yes, a little no. Stretch through the backs of the legs, bend the knees, stretch through the back. Maybe you walk your hands underneath your feet here for a little forearm or wrist stretch. You can walk your toes right up to your wrist creases. If this is the first time you're doing this, it's a little weird at first, but weird is not bad in my book. And then if you're on your hands here, slowly release them. Bend the knees and let's slowly roll up to mountain. All right, so let's make this an active pose, really grounding through the feet. Think about spiraling your feet externally, but you're not moving them. So they stay grounded, but energetically you're turning them out almost as if you're trying to rip your yoga mat in half. That turns on the legs, wink, wink. Kneecaps lift, quads tone. We keep a neutral spine, but we find this lift up through the front body energetically. So the chest is lifting, crown of the head, of course, lifting, and then this grounding through the back body. And I like to think of my shoulder blades melting down towards the earth, towards my heels. And try to distribute your weight evenly between all four corners of your feet, whatever that means to you. And to test that, we're gonna lift the toes. Bonus points if you don't look down. And if you did, don't worry. Just something to play with. All right, now bring your gaze up and out if it isn't already, and let's inhale, reach all the way towards the sky. Today, bring the palms together, interlace the fingertips, and stand up nice and tall here with the steeple grip. Think of the danda, find that stability of the midline. Hug the low ribs in, inhale in, exhale, take the fingertips to the right as you bump the hips to the left. Good, slowly bring it back to center. Inhale in again. Find length and then exhale, take it to the other side. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, slow and steady. Take it down into the fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Money opportunity to find the danda. Hug those low ribs in, lengthen through the crown. Nice. Release everything. Plant the palms. Step the right foot back, just the right foot. Lower the right knee to the earth. Inhale, send the fingertips behind the ears. Stack your spine, press into the top of your foot if that feels more stable. And then send the arms all the way up. So we're not leaning forward, but we're finding head over heart, heart over pelvis here. Open the palms wide, give yourself some space. Lift up through the front body, ground through the back body. Nice. Now bring the palms together and slowly slice down the middle to come all the way back to your lunge. Lift the back knee. Inhale to look forward. Let your heart radiate forward. Then exhale, plant the palms, step the left toes back. Inhale in for plank. Exhale, lower to your belly. Inhale, we lift the chest, cobra. Careful not to push. And then exhale, release. Inhale, press up to all fours or plank. Exhale, downward dog. Nice. Take a couple breaths here, pedal it out. Then bend your knees, look forward, inhale, exhale, slowly make your way to the top. From your forward fold, inhale, halfway lift, nice long neck. Exhale, soften and fold. Root to rise here, inhale, reach for the sky, big breath, big stretch. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Inhale in, exhale to release the arms. Inhale to reach up towards the sky, interlace the fingertips, find the steeple grip. This time think up and over, go to the left. Inhale through center, and to the other side. Inhale to center, exhale, slow and steady, down we go into the fold. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. Exhale, soften and bow. Fingertips come to the mat, left foot steps back, we come onto the left knee and we rise up slowly, press into the top of the back foot for stability, reaching the fingertips up. So stack the head and the heart and the pelvis here, pull the right hip crease back, imagine you're pulling your right foot back and your left shin forward, finding that lift, that sthira, that strength and stability from the ground up, lifting up through the spine. Nice, then inhale, look up, palms come together. Exhale, slice it down the middle. Come all the way back to your lunge. Lift the back knee, step the right toes back, belly to cobra or chaturanga to upward facing dog. Moving with your breath. Meeting spot, down dog. Hips up high, long, beautiful spine. Nice, bend the knees from here. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, make your way to the top. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, soften and bow. Root to rise here. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, palms come together and slowly back down to your heart. Inhale in here. Big, 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 big breath. And then exhale, release the arms down gently at your sides. Again, inhale, reach for the sky, interlace the fingertips. Exhale, side bend. Inhale the center, take it to the other side. Inhale the center, exhale into the fold. Inhale, follow your breath, lift and lengthen, flat back. Exhale, soften and bow. Nice. From here, step the right foot back. This time the back knee can be lowered just like we did before, or maybe we keep it lifted. We inhale, slow and steady, reach the fingertips forward. Find that alignment of head and heart and pelvis. Maybe you bend the back knee to help with that a little bit. Now this time we're going to inhale, bring the palms together. Exhale, slice it down towards the left front corner of your mat. Bring the outer edge of the right elbow to the outer edge of your left thigh. Press the palms together, just like we did before. Really finding that length from the crown of the head, and we can do this with the knee down here, no problem. Inhale, tuck the chin, lengthen even more. Find that extension through the crown. Nice, and then exhale as slow and with control as you can. Bring it back to your lunge. Great work. Bring the left foot back, belly to cobra, chaturanga to upward facing dog. Find a little flow here. Meet in downward dog. From down dog, inhale to look forward. Exhale to make your way to the top. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, your version, long neck. Exhale, soften and bow. Root to rise here. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Take your time. Biggest breath you've taken all day here. Inhale. Exhale, release the arms, mountain pose. Inhale, reach for the sky. Last time, interlace the fingertips. Exhale, side bend. Inhale to center. Exhale, side bend. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend the knees, slow and steady down into the fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, soften and bow. This time, step the left foot back. Again, we can lower the back knee just like we did before, or maybe we experiment this time with keeping it lifted. Pull the right hip crease back. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. Breathe. Work to find an upright spine here. And use the muscles of the abdominal wall to stabilize, to find that support in the spine. Inhale in, exhale, palms come together. This time we're gonna slice a line down towards the front right corner of the mat. Outer edge of the left elbow comes to the outer edge of the right knee. We press the palms together and we use that connection, that action, to find more length in the dunda, in the spine. Back knee can lower, no problem. But lifting it is actually a lot easier in some ways because you have the reaching of that left heel back to engage your left glute, which helps you a lot in this posture. It's a strong muscle. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, slow and with control, best you can. Back down to the mat. Plant the palm, step the right toes back. Last little vinyasa here. Slowly lower to the belly. Lift up to cobra. Exhale to release. From here, stack the palms one on top of the other and rest your forehead on your hands. We'll bring the toes to touch and the heels out, left to right. Take a breath here. If it feels good, you can rock the hips or the pelvis a little left to right. Feel your belly on the earth as you breathe in. And feel it soften and release as you breathe out. One more breath. And slowly, preparing for Shalabhasana, we're going to walk the heels back in line with the hip points. And you're going to walk the fingertips out, outer edges of the hands, the pinkies on the ground. Tuck the chin into the chest. Inhale in as you exhale from center. Press the pubic bone into the earth and slowly begin to lift the fingertips, lift the toes. Neck stays nice and long. Extension through the crown of the head. Breathe. If the arms are too much, we can use the palms on the earth to just lift the toes. You can also experiment with just lifting the arms by pressing the toes into the earth. Breathe. Notice if you're holding your breath. And then slowly release. Nice. We're going to bring the elbows to the left side of the mat. Shift the hips over as well. And then this is a great transition here. You're just going to on your right side and then come onto your back. And then hug the knees into the chest. Take a deep breath in like you love yourself. And then exhale, sigh it out. Daily practice brings that connection, that stability, that awareness of the spine, the center of the breath, so that we can feel more aligned and in the flow off the mat. I love it. Thank you for being here with me. Let's grab the outer edges of the feet, open up to a quick happy baby here. And slowly release the feet down. If you want to windshield wiper the legs a little bit here, feel free. Eventually we'll extend the legs out long. Bring the palms together as you're ready. Thumbs to third eye. Another beautiful day of practice in the books. You are my hero. Thank you so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you again mañana. Inhale in. Exhale to close. Namaste.